major problem was. Here you see the valves in the car. These are the valves. You see all the valves are removed from the heads there. All 8 of them are taken out. This is the header I took out of the vehicle. These are all. Oil shoots up through these. You hear all that happening? This could be the problem. Just about every valve in this car on this side of the headers was bent up, and you can see that angle. You can see how that valve's angled out. It's not sitting straight up. That's the intake. The exhaust valve on this side, on the number 1 plug, it broke out itself. The exhaust valve actually broke. Now here's our number 2 here intake, and you can see that it's leaning, significantly damaged, bent valve. Now here's your exhaust, leaning slightly, but you can see they're trying to meet up there. Here's your number 3 intake, and it's leaning, it's bent out. Here's your exhaust for number 3. It's pretty good, but we're not going to take any chances here. We're just going to replace all 8 valves. And here's your number 4 intake. It's pretty good, but it has a small bow right in here. And then here's the final number 4 exhaust. And now this one looks really, really good, but if you pay attention, you can see it lean that way now that I turned it, see? And so it has that lean to it too, but it actually could fool you. It looks really straight, guys. So for all you guys out there who wants to run to a mechanic shop and spend all this money getting your valves done, I can show you a simple, easy way here that I'm doing it, that I've done mine. And that is, I took a 3/4 inch socket, put a little extension on it, sit it up on top of the valve like so. Once you sit it up on top of that valve like this, you're just going to take your hammer and tap it. Bam, bam. And once you hit it, the keepers will come out. Once you lift this off, the keepers are going to be sitting down around in that little ring there. So you'll go ahead and pull the keepers out, pull the spring off, and your valve should drop right out. But in my instance, these valves didn't drop right out. I actually had to tap them out with a hammer because they were bent. And when it comes to that, you want to be really careful when you get down around here with that. And so you don't want to damage up your valve keepers, holders. You know, you don't want to damage your seals here. And so just be careful with, going in with a hammer around these things. But other than that, I mean, that's a very simple, easy way. If you can't go out and buy the tools, and then like here where I live out in the middle of nowhere, they rent the tools, but they just require a ton of information, and it's not even advanced. It's not even the auto parts store itself. It's the workers in these stores that does it. And so you can call corporate and file a complaint if they give you a hard time, and corporate will actually give you a $50 gift certificate for Advanced Auto Parts if they deny you their loan of tool service for any reason, because that's why it's there, to help you out if you can't afford that tool. So with that being said, we got all 8 valves out here, and I'm gonna go ahead and get online and look them up, place in this order, and then when they get in, I'll show you guys how to seat them, grind them into the seat properly, and get this baby up and running. But you can see we did a lot of removals here. A lot of stuff's been removed, and you can see where that valve broke, and then you can see the damage it caused to the piston here. And what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna get some sanding paper or file and just sand this down smooth, so that way we don't have to worry about the new one. The new valves touching that roughed up stuff is lift up beyond where it should. And we can go in and change this, but then we're talking dropping the oil pan, doing a whole bunch of stuff, and it's not that bad. It's not losing. The seal's not broken. The ring's not broken on it or anything. I've turned the motor by hand to do a compression test. Everything's still compressed fine. The block's good. And once you remove headers, you always want to look in between here, especially like here and here, where it's thinner, to make sure you don't have any cracks or anything.